So that song, my heart is open wide, and all that's good from above and below. I am that. I am that. All the joy and love that a life can hold. I am that. I am that. All is good, right? So, how many of you would agree that that song, All That's Good, is an uplifting song? I can't imagine anyone would go, no, not really. So, the question I have for you today, one of them, because I have a few questions for you. The first one is, do you know what the greatest source of your power is? Well, yeah, it is source, but what is the greatest source of it? Thoughts, love. So, thoughts and love are actually, the word is energy. The greatest source of power is energy. Love is energy. Thoughts are energy. Everything is energy. We've been doing a 7-week study in the Adventures of Faith on the fabulous book by Gabrielle Bernstein, The Universe Has Your Back. And this week, we are looking at a couple chapters, and I want to share what she says on this page. She says, begin to pay close attention to your thoughts and your words and how they affect your energy, because they do. Your energy is your greatest source of power. When you vibrate at a high vibe, loving energy, you will receive high vibe, loving energy reflected back to you. Conversely, when you put out low energy, you will receive low level energy and experiences in return. What you put out comes back. Therefore, listen to this. This is the key. Your power lies in your ability to change your energy at any time to increase the likelihood of being the recipient of high vibe loving energy. Okay? So it's all high and low energy. That is life. Everything is energy. And when you look at life, I mean, everything is actually energy and it's moving. I mean, if you go break down the atoms and such, it's neutrons, protons, the other one, the other one. I did not major in science, but these things are moving. They move. This seems pretty solid and it's not moving, but it is. Everything is energy. And it is not energy. We have this thing in this world. We live in a world that is all about duality. Okay? It's good, it's bad. It's cold, it's hot. It's up, it's down. There's life, there's death, there's light, there's darkness. But that is not the way of this world. It's what we have in this plane, but I take that horizontal line and you flip it, because truth is, it's energy and it's on a continuum from high level, high vibe energy, high vibration to low vibration. And we are always somewhere on that scale, because we have the high energy, which is light and thought and things that are usually more love. Those things that are intangible usually are on that level, joy. And then you have the low vibrational. And that's low vibration is when things slow down. So this is just a lower vibration because it's turned to a solid thing. So everything is on this continuum, and the goal is to know where you are on the spectrum and to recognize where you are and then make the decision and choose to move into a high vibrational energy. So we're going to look at energy today and vibration. So what are some of the things that can contribute to your high vibration? What are things that bring you up, that bring you joy and love and yippee-doo-ness? What was it? dancing, music, art, nature. What was singing? Dogs, community, laughing. Boy, you seem to have a handle on this. Spirit. Yeah, I was actually had a meal with a couple people that have the therapy dogs, and the joy that when they bring their therapy dogs into an assisted living place, the joy on the people's faces is incredible. So it brings them up. I think you've pretty much said everything that I put down here, but I have a couple more that I had added in case. Hugs, and I heard nature, beautiful sunsets, which we often see here, sunrises if you're an early riser, acts of kindness, and being seen, being heard, and being included also is a high vibrational, can you bring you into that high vibrational energy. Now we're going to look, of course, on the flip side, the lower end. So what are some things that help contribute to your low vibrational energy? Loneliness, worry, judgment, fear, resentment. Oh, you got some good ones over here. Some more. What? Blame, violence, politics. More things that might. War, yes. Killing, bombing, and such. What? Fear, grief, complaining, guilt, dwelling in the past. You all have a good handle on this one, too. Who knew? I added a few, like getting stuck in traffic could be aggravating. Or when you have these dangerous speed drivers, which of course we know nothing about in Santa Fe, somebody cutting you off. I heard wars and death and violence, political. Even something that your spouse does can give you something. Or here's another one that you didn't mention was, and maybe it was probably attached to guilt. When you make a mistake and you put yourself down, right? You might, and health diagnoses. And so all of these things can contribute to that lower vibration. So our goal is not to be there, but this is life, and we're going to have things that are going to put us in that possible energy, and we all have those moments. The question is, how long do you stay there, and how do you get out? Would you like to know? Yes, good answer. Good answer. Well, in her book, her first step is called Get Out of the Way. Get out of the way. And what does she say about getting out of the way? Because I don't know about you, but I can get in the way, right, of spirit. She asks, so what does she do when she gets caught up in her crazy, she calls it that? I recognize that the chaotic thoughts as my resistance to love. I witness the thoughts and remember that they are blocking me from my true connection to the universe. Then I get out of the way. Through prayer, I allow the loving energy of the universe to guide my thoughts from littleness, doubt, back to love. She uses this prayer. I love short prayers, something that would just, she says, I step back and let the universe lead the way. I step back and let the universe lead the way. Let's say that. I step back and let the universe lead the way. So I'm going to invite you to use that or make your own variation because, these are her words, but you can use something similar. I'm stepping back and I'm letting love lead. You can do these short pieces and help yourself get out of the way. She says, this prayer immediately releases me from the meaningless mind wandering, none of us do that, and brings me back to the presence of my power. I say this prayer throughout the day to help keep me in constant contact with the love of the universe. Use this prayer whenever fear has you in a headlock, okay? So I step back and let the universe lead. So she then, number 2, is she talks about the step 2 is to calibrate when you meditate. I like that they sort of rhyme. So how many of you meditate? Okay. How many of you meditate every day? How many of you meditate every hour? I just thought I'd throw that in and see what that response was. You want to calibrate your energy. And she says, I meditate daily to enhance my connection to the universe and fine tune my energy. In meditation, we activate a synchronistic support and connection to the universe. Meditation strips away our doubt, limitation, and fear and reconnects us to love. While sitting in the stillness of meditation, our energy can shift to the higher vibration of love. And you can just say simple things like, I am love, I am lovable, I am peace, I am peaceful, just to put ourselves back into that calibration. She says it's like calibrating your energy is in this way like a musician who is tuning an instrument. Once we're tuned in and connected, we become aware of synchronicity and the support that is all around us. So to bring meditation is step 2. Step 3, and I know you're all taking notes, but yeah, you can take notes, you can read the book again and again and again, and you also can re-listen to this talk. The third one is to set an intention. Set an intention. What is an intention? It's a thing that we intend, an aim, a goal, that we intend to plan to carry out. And what actually an intention does, when I set an intention, it sets me up to have the experience. Setting an intention is setting me up to have an experience. The thing about intentions is that they are easy to do. You can do them anytime, you can do them all the time, and you can do them anywhere. When you go you're going to drive somewhere. My intention is to have an enjoyable drive. My intention is to enjoy the rest of this day when I leave a Unity. You can set an intention anytime. My recommendation is to always start by your day with setting an intention. How many of you have to-do lists? We have to-dos. Well, how about to be? I'm going to give you some examples of what you can do with an intention. I like to ask myself, how do I want to be today? How do I want to be today with others? How do I want to be with myself? How do I want to be? That is an intention about beingness and changes. So when I'm in my doingness, I want to be kind, courteous, thoughtful, on course, whatever my intention is. Now, I also have this one that I'm going to share. I love this one. It's called, I'm open to receiving and perceiving all the gifts the universe has for me today. I'm open to perceiving and receiving all the gifts that the universe is bringing to me today. Because, the universe is bringing us gifts, but if I'm too focused on something over here and the universe goes, but I have this over here and I'm not, I want to perceive and receive the gifts because the universe is always giving gifts. And that helps me to be open to perceiving and receiving those gifts. The other 2 that I like to use, have used in my life, is I start the day with going, I open to sharing more love, to being more love. I'm open. I like the word open. It's a very powerful word. I'm open to being the person I came here to be. I'm open to more love, more fun, more joy. I'm open to more peace. Now, here's the one that goes with it. I choose. There's a difference between open and choose. Open is a feminine energy. Choose is a directive. I choose to be loved. I choose to be peaceful. I choose to have more fun today. So I'm open to this and I'm choosing this. And there's a different energy you can tell when you're doing those two words, right? Say yes. Okay. So, so right now you have 3 steps. Get out of the way, meditate to calibrate, and set your intentions to be and come from love every day. And whenever you notice that you're out of alignment, you can reset your intention. I step back. I'm letting the universe lead the way. And know that whatever we're focusing on, we're going to get more of. That's just the way of the universe. It's universal law. Whatever I'm vibrating at and intending, I'm going to have. And I've shared this one with you before. The universe, you can say it if you know it with me. The universe is absolutely crazy about me. Okay? If you call my phone, you'll hear that. The universe is absolutely crazy about me. Well, I could do the opposite. The universe is out to get me. Trust me. Whatever one you're going to put out there is what you're going to see evidence of. Because what I put my intention on will be vibrated back. See, the universe is neutral. It doesn't judge. It says yes to whatever your vibration is. It's going to say yes. And have you ever done affirmations and then they never came to be? Well, there's this thing called subconscious beliefs that often come from childhood. We get a belief that's underneath the ground. Part of the work I do in life is to find that belief that is like pulling me down into a low vibration without my even knowing it, bringing it up to the neutrality and create a new vibration. I used to have one that said, love hurts. Well, how's that working for you? Or money causes misery. How's that working for you? So money is love, and love doesn't hurt. Love is joy. But I had to rewire my brain. This is a rewiring subject. So, and I want to say one thing, though. There's a caveat to all this. You can do grief. Grief is an entity unto itself. You can do everything you can to try and be thankful and happy and yippee-doo. And when you're in grief, it's okay to be in grief. In fact, we sometimes try not to be in our sad. Sometimes we need to be sad or mad or depressed. It's not a bad thing. It's a low vibration. I just don't want to stay there forever, right? But I need to honor that there's some gifts in every part of my energy. Low vibration is just a lower vibration of God. Depression, fear, sadness is just a part of love, a lower vibration of love. So so you got your 3 steps. You ready for the last one, number 4? What? Yes. Okay. Number 4, commit to joy. I know one person who just told me a couple days ago that she's committed to joy. Her purpose is joy. Like, right on. So how many of you make a daily commitment to joy? Some of you. I mean, literally, I'm committed to joy this day. And what if you made joy your priority? Making joy your priority. This might be a new thought, but we call ourselves a new thought movement. If you have a new thought, you can have a new experience. So what would happen if you made joy your priority? Well, I don't know what would happen. Well, you're going to get an opportunity. So how many of you would like to have joy, more joy in your life? Awesome. So does everybody have an index card and a pen? Well, if you don't, please raise your hand because we have some that we are going to do a very short writing experience. So you got your pens, you got your index card. We have a need up here for Yvette and one over here for Deborah. All right, yes, you're going to do a little work. Okay. Just going to take a minute or two to answer 3 questions. And this is something you're going to take home because we don't want to spend all day, but we could, but we're not. I'm not doing a workshop now. So I want you to write down quickly what brings you joy. What brings you joy? And just start making a list of what brings you joy. Okay, I know you've all written something. I'm going to ask that you stop because you're going to finish this later today, right? Yes. Yes, of course we are. Because I just want to keep us moving. Okay, your next question. How can you proactively create more joy in your life? How can you proactively create more joy in your life? How can you proactively create more joy in your life? Okay, I'm pretty sure you probably all wrote at least one thing down. Again, TBC, to be continued, because I do want to keep moving here. So take a breath, let it go. And your last question, how can you bring joy to the areas of your life that are not joyful? How can you bring joy to the areas of your life that are not joyful? Okay, you have something to work with. I want you to be able to not just be here and hear something. I want you to engage in this. So work with this today, throughout the week. And then not just write it down, but take those actions to bring more joy. Be proactive. Do the things that bring you joy, but you haven't been doing. So, how many of you recall the days of being a kid? And all you did was play and have fun until you became a responsible adult and you had more and more things to take care of. And so the play and the fun diminished, right? We've all had that. It's like, I don't play as much as I did as a kid. I was, and so here's the key. Did you know that the universe actually works faster when you are having fun? The universe works faster when you're having fun. Why is that? Now, you can tell me because we've covered that earlier in today's talk. Yes, it brings our energy. When you're having fun, you're not in a low vibe, right? You're buzzing, you're high, you're happy, you're playing, you're having fun, high vibe. So we need to let go of our fear-based stories and commit to love, to joy, and to peace. Because the moment that you embrace the love and joy within, and here's surrender the outcomes. Yeah, that's a fun one. And trust that the universe has your back. That's when the universe starts to move. It's like, I can work now because you're embracing the love within. You're letting go, surrendering control, and you're trusting the universe has got it, got you. So we need to realign with this love and with this joy. And she has, we're getting to the end here, where she says, imagine if we just lived in peace regardless of the outcome. The key to have that peace is surrender. And then when you think you've surrendered, surrender some more. Surrender, Dorothy. Then trust in the universe and relax in the energy of receptivity. Stay committed to prayer and relax and let the signs of the universe be your guide. This may seem difficult when you are attached to the outcome. But you'll learn that it's actually easier to surrender if you're trusting the universe has got your back and has things better than you could have imagined. The universe loves and supports all of us. We just need to remember and realign. So when you are ready to get out of the way, this is another one of her prayers. If you look it up in her book, it's on page 81. She says, you can say this little prayer. Thank you, universe, for transforming limitation and doubt into creative possibilities. Right? In closing, your willingness to play, have fun, and be creative opens up your channel to communicate with the loving, let's just say the universe is your playmate, okay? Because joy is the ultimate creator. When you are not having fun, you're blocked and you're stuck, and your inner guidance gets shut down. The moment that you choose to realign with fun and creativity, your energy is going to go up and you're going to start to feel it. That fun, joyful energy is right in alignment with the love of the universe. This is partly why children experience far more wonders and delight than adults do. How many like to be with kids? Because they just can be, especially 5, 6, 7, 4-year-olds. The little ones, they're so innocent. I just want to be 4 again and not do big people stuff. We must tap into our childlike self and commit to unlearning the limitations of the world, to remember that playfulness is our true essence. Playfulness is your true essence. Return to play. In this state, you will receive even more guidance from the universe. What would happen if you choose to be more playful and fun-loving and have more fun in your life? The title of today's talk is, "And a Child Shall Lead Them." Let your inner child lead you because it's pure. It's not all complicated. Get out of your mind and get into your heart of play. We need to release the old ways and have a brand new day. And so it is.